There's one much more interesting and deeper process. This is it's a really interesting process where you go back to an episode, a sad episode, an unhappy episode, a painful episode. In your imagination, you go back to that episode and then you rerun that. This time as it should be. So you said something or that person said something to you, you got hurt, you hurt that other person. It is still a grief-stricken memory in your mind. You go back to that state and this time you rerun it in your mind as it should have happened. You do not say the stupid thing that you said, or you do not get upset, or you do not get violent because of that. And that is actually what is called Pashyatap. That is actually the repentance, where we go back and we fix it, and then the karmic residue of that incident is now dead. Feeling unhappy about it, feeling miserable about it does not help. Go back in your mind, go back and fix it. Go back and fix it. And this, because we all have had episodes where we are ashamed of what we did. We have all had episodes where we don't know what to do, and that pain is still with us. That thing is something we cannot overcome, and all that leaves karmic residue for you. All that deepens vasana samaskaras. So every time there was an immensely negative episode in life, go back there, rerun that tape, and look at it as you would have liked it to end. Play it with the desired outcome. Play it with the desired outcome. You may think it is no big deal, but the mind, the vasana samskara are below the level of consciousness. They cannot distinguish between an actual event and something that you're playing in your imagination. So even though you're playing it in your imagination, in the neurological pathway it is recorded as an actual event. So you're creating one positive vasana, one positive samskara there. You're creating it. So that way you now create a whole bank of positive vibrations, or you create a whole bank of positive outcomes. And that is how you change. That is how you change your life, you change your pain, your grief, your sorrow, your suffering. Now that's what they basically do in therapy. They lie and they tell the therapist everything that happened to them, and the therapist asks, so how does that make you feel? Where do you feel that? You're feeling that pain. Which part of the body do you feel? They're basically rewiring them. They're basically rewiring the neural pathways to bring about how it should have ended. The best possible ending. But it is an old yogic technique, and it's one of the deep yogic techniques to deal with karmic residue. It's a really powerful technique. It's very easy technique, except that we don't go back. Why don't we go back? Because the memory, the pain associated with that memory is so strong, we don't want to relive it, even to bring it to a proper conclusion, even to bring it to an optimal conclusion. We get so upset. Our body gets so tense and stressed and everything. But it actually works. You can actually go and fix mistakes and blunders you made. Not with the person, but with the karma associated